Okay, I'm going to try and help show you how to make a simple animation using PowerPoint. So I've opened up PowerPoint and opened up a brand new blank presentation. I'm just going to add in a new slide and select a blank one and delete this one with the title space in. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go into Google and I'm going to find a background for my animation. So if I open up Google and type in a background, playground, it's going to bring up some images for me. If I click on images and I select one that I can use for my animation and I right click and copy image. Okay, then click back into my PowerPoint. And if I right click on the background and select format background, I can go over here and select picture or texture fill. And then if I select insert picture from clipboard, the picture that I've copied from Google should appear as our background on here. That's not a very good one though. I'm going to get a new one. Hang on a sec. Let me try again. It didn't copy very well. This should work a bit better. There we go. Okay, so nice picture of a background, and this is going to be the background for our animation. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a stick figure on my background. Let's click on the circle tool. It's going to let me. And there we go, I've drawn a circle. And then I can use the stick tool, the line tool, to draw my stick figure. So I'm just copying some more lines rather than having to keep draw them. I can construct a stick figure for my animation. So keep it fairly simple. So for this demonstration, I'm going to do it very simple. You can actually put in more bendable arms and legs, so put joints in, so you could get more movement out of your characters if you wanted to. For the purposes of this, I'm just going to do it quite simple. Let's make some eyes. Copy that. And we'll give him a mouth as well. So this is just a very simple stick figure, but it will be enough for our showing you how to do it. Okay, so we've got a simple stick man here. So what we want to do now is make him move. So what I'm going to do is I right click on the image up at the top here and I select duplicate, and it gives me an exact copy of the previous screen. And now if I click on his limbs, if I click on the end of each limb on the little white dot, I can move it. So if I just move the ends of his limbs, and I can move his head as well. Can even make the mouth move. And then I duplicate it again. So just making small movements each time. And then what we can do is cycle through the slides and our character will move. So click, duplicate again. Again, small movements of the character. Duplicate it again. And you can keep doing this, making the character move. And you could do more elaborate movements than this, but this is just to show you. We can also add in speech. So if we go up to the shapes up here, click on the drop down, we can actually select speech bubbles. So I can put a speech bubble in. Just make it a white speech bubble. We can have our character say something. So I'm just going to duplicate that slide again, and on the next one, we'll insert some letters. Let's make it a bigger font. And again, duplicate it. And duplicate it. Duplicate it again. And duplicate it again. One more time. Put an exclamation mark on the end there. Okay, so now our guy said hello. So you can see, got a number of slides here. And I can move slowly through them. So there's 13 slides there. But now if I go to transitions, and what we're going to do is we're going to play back a slideshow, but if we set it so there's not much of a gap between each of the slides, and it happens quickly, then you'll actually seem like the character is moving. So if we put in for a 20, this is a quarter of a second for each slide to show. So, and I need to make sure, sorry, I select all of the slides to put it on. So if I click on the top one and then hold shift and click on the bottom one, it selects all of the slides. And I can put in the time. Oh, try that again. I put in 2.5 and apply to all. Now, when I select slideshow and play it from the beginning, we get a little bit of an animation on there. That went past very quickly. Let me see if I can just put it on loop, and then we can, you might be able to see it a bit clearer. Set up slideshow. Loop continuously. Let's try that again. So obviously I could put in more movement, make it a bit more interesting, but it just to demonstrate to you how you can make a very simple bit of animation using the PowerPoint. Okay, and if you're happy with what you've created, you can File, Export, then select Create a Video, and then you can choose different qualities, internet quality or low quality. We'll just save it as a low quality video. And then if I click on Create Video, and then I'm going to select to save it as a Windows Media video because the MPEG doesn't work very well. So if I save it as that, now if I go into my file, I should be able to find it. Not sure what I saved it as there. If I find one of the ones that I did previously. Something I made earlier on. Brilliant. Okay, So there's a few different things you can do, and I say it's just an easy way to create a little bit of an animation. Hopefully that all made sense. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye now.